Hello my fellow soulmates and food lovers, and welcome to another episode of Eileen's Kitchen Stories. If you've seen my former videos, then you know that we are currently in the month of Sweden, so make sure to check out the playlist for Sweden to see more delicious Swedish recipes. Today I think I'm going to show you one of the most popular dishes that you can find all over the world, the most sold item in the food court of IKEA. Köttbullar. Yeah, you've heard it right, and I hope I've said it right as well. It's köttbullar, not köttbullar. Yeah, this is what we're gonna do today, and I hope you're gonna like it. Check out the ingredients and then we can do it together. So guys, in order to make these Swedish meatballs, the fluffiest meatballs you've ever had, we're gonna mix our breadcrumbs together with 200 ml of the cream, and then we mix it. Okay, now we're gonna pop this aside for about 10 minutes, and in the meantime we can glaze our onions. Now for that we're gonna take a little bit of the butter, pop it into a pan, and the most important thing is we need to shallow fry them, so lightly caramelize them. This is gonna give a very nice flavor into the meatballs later on. Also, because we're gonna pop them later on into our meat, we chop them before very finely, so that the meatballs get very delicate and exquisite in the end, and you don't have these huge chunk of onions. And there you go. And make sure to keep them moving because we don't want to have them brown, we just want to shallow fry them until they're glossy. This will set free the very delicate and sweet flavor of the onions, and this is just gonna be perfect later on in our meat. Okay, brilliant, they're done. Now we can pop them aside, let them cool off. So while the onions are actually cooling off, we can prepare our épice riche, a nice spice blend, and you can also put herbs in it. But the most common or the most traditional one consists of nutmeg, of white pepper, of cloves, and of that little one. It's called allspice because it has so many different flavors all in one. Grind this all up well, pop it in here, and then also about maybe 2 teaspoons of the freshly ground nutmeg. Looks good and smells amazing. Brilliant. Now we have this freshly ground spice mix that we can use. In Sweden you can get it everywhere, you can actually just buy it in a shop, but because it's nothing very typical that you can get abroad, maybe you try to make it at home because this goes so well not only with meatballs but with any type of meat. We're gonna have 2 teaspoons of that going into our mix, as well as our mustard, a pinch of sugar, the egg. Then we're gonna pop in some salt and our breadcrumbs that we soaked into the cream. It got all fluffy and got a different consistency now. And now we can mix this all up. And as soon as it gets a nice texture, we can actually already pop in our onions. I'm gonna add just a tad more salt and our onions. The smell, guys, of the nutmeg and the allspice is incredible, guys. I'm pretty excited to see how this turns out. It's time to form our little meatballs. So I use a teaspoon for that. I'm gonna take 1 portion in my wet hands, just bubble it around and then into the hot pan. And also because this meat dough right here is super fluffy, make sure you get a non-stick pan because otherwise you're gonna have it in your pan, it's all over, and they're gonna fall apart. Make sure you don't pop too many in at a time because otherwise they won't brown, but they're gonna steam. We want to have a crispy outside. And make sure to keep your hands wet in between in order to form them perfectly. The little boys are done now, so we're gonna pop them in here to preserve them for later. Okay guys, now with our leftover hot oil that is in there, I'm gonna just combine it with the 30 grams of butter that we need in order to make our roux. Now pop in your flour. Make sure to stir well so that everything is well combined. And then we're gonna add in our nice beef bouillon. We're gonna let this simmer now for about 10 minutes, and then later on we can pop in our cream, a little bit of salt and pepper, and then also a dash of soy sauce. Okay guys, it's time to put in the cream. In goes as well our soy sauce, and make sure to use Chinese soy sauce and not the Japanese one because it has a different taste. Then just a pinch of white pepper. And now a little bit of the salt. Mix this up well. And now let it simmer again for approximately 2 to 3 minutes, and then you can check on whether it has the consistency that you like. Okay peeps, and now it's time to put everything together. So on here I've already assembled some of the köttbullar, some of the cooked just normal boiled potatoes. Then I have here some pressgurka, which is literally just a pickled cucumber salad, which I personally love and we eat in Germany quite frequently, to be honest. And then some lingonberry jam. You can also use fresh lingonberries. Unfortunately, I couldn't get these. So I'm just gonna pour some of the sauce on top. A little bit over the potatoes as well. And that's it, guys. That is our ready köttbullar with potatoes, with pressgurka and with lingonberry jam. And it looks incredible. They're super moist inside. You can actually taste the allspice in there and the bittersweet combo with the lingonberry. Guys, it's so good. This is so much better than anything that you can get in IKEA. I'm definitely going to make this at home again. So guys, I hope you like this recipe and I hope you're going to make it at home as well. And if you liked it, also leave me a thumbs up and then make sure to subscribe to my channel to see more of these nice videos. Also make sure to look at the mandeltorte that I made and also look at the kladdkaka from last time. Oh my god, that was so yummy. And then I hope to see you in the next video, guys. Bye!